All right, hello everybody. It seems like it's been a long time since I've done one of these. It's been a while. Yeah, usually it slows down around the holidays because my plate starts getting full. But I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. So yeah, it's just gonna be the basics. You got your oils, now what? What do you do with them? That's what I get asked all the time. Okay, I got them, now what? All right, so we're gonna dive into that. But before we get started, some of you all are very brand new to my page, my group. Well, I shouldn't say mine, it's our group. I'm just keeping the train moving. Um, so let me just share real quickly, catch you up on why I'm here. Okay, so I am in San Marcos, California, with my husband of 17 years. His name is Aaron. He's a physical therapist assistant. We have two kids. Ian, he's in 8th grade. Erica is in 5th grade. I'm originally from Louisiana, and I had a television career for 13 years, which is what I wanted to do as a kid, was work in TV. And I got to behind the scenes, the technical stuff. And then I had kids, and I switched my career to sales. I worked for a food broker, and their only client was Costco. So I got to learn the wholesale food part of that. And then, after that, I at one point was like, okay, my life is gonna be more than just this. One day while I was on my way to work. So after my third layoff, I decided to focus on me, heal, from inside out. Also focus on my kids, because I felt like, my job was constantly keeping me away from them. So I was missing out on a lot of things. And grow my little business, my wellness business. So I focused on those three things for the past 5 years, and I'm not looking back. Okay, so that you kind of brought up to speed of what's going on with me. How did doTERRA come into my life? I was not looking for an essential oil. I've always been looking for natural products ever since 2008 when my son was born, because I started to become more aware of all the toxins that are in things, especially in cleaning products. So I didn't want to introduce any of those kind of harsh things to his, fragile body that hasn't built up a huge immune support yet. So I started looking towards, natural products. And it wasn't until 2017, my aunt introduced me to doTERRA. She had some samples. She gave me some, told me a little bit what they do. And I brought them home, but really just played around with them, but didn't think anything of it. I'm a very hyper kid that loves to, doesn't want to miss out on anything in life. So one night he's jumping on the bed. We couldn't get him to calm down. And I remember seeing on my sample that lavender had calming effects. So I asked Ian, do you want some? He said, sure. I put just a small amount on his chest. He stopped jumping on the bed, got under the covers, and passed out. And I thought, great, I can spend more time with my husband. Yay me. It wasn't until the next night, both kids are already in bed. I'm just going in to say goodnight, and Ian's little head popped up and said, can I have some lavender? And I thought, okay, there is something to this. So I talked to my cousin. I'm like, tell me more about it. She goes through the whole spiel about doTERRA and essential oils, how they're gift of the earth, yada, yada, yada. And I just thought, okay, this is something that's not what I'm, into. But then she talked about Healing Hands Foundation and co-impact sourcing. And I was like, shut up, where do I sign? Oh, and I can make extra money on the side. Sure, I'm already making money on the side with my photography. Let's add one more thing. Who doesn't like making more money? So yeah, I signed up as a wellness advocate right on the spot, got my kit. And it wasn't until I discovered that I could use On Guard as a cleaning product in my home that I thought, okay, I finally found something, and I've stuck with them ever since. I don't even shop at the at retail for any kind of household cleaning products, because one, I can make my own, and they also offer products that I don't have to make on my own. I could just pour them in the bottle and go. So yeah, we're going to dive into those things later on in the class. But before we do that, let me show you 3 ways to use these awesome oils. So grab your favorite oil out of the kit, or maybe you ordered a bunch of different products in your initial order. Go ahead and grab your favorite oil that's in there, or product, oil, because I'm going to show you. And make sure it has a supplement fact on it of what I'm about to show you how to use it. So I grabbed my frankincense because I want to feel grounded, but not too cool, chill, not too relaxed, but alert, just kind of here. Okay, so I got my frankincense. This is how you use it. You grab your bottle, put one hand underneath, and then you're just gonna tilt it just enough so that one drop falls out. If two drops out, that's okay. That's just your body needing it. Then you're gonna rub your hands together, and then you're gonna take 2 to 3 deep inhales with cupped hands over your nose and mouth, just like this. That's one. So you're gonna do this again 2 or 3 more times. Technically, if you really want the full effect of the chemical compounds that's passing through your olfactory system, it's hitting that limbic area, and that is what producing the chemicals to make you feel calm or uplifting or whatever it is you grabbed. You want to do this about 2 to 3 minutes. I know a lot of people tell me they're too busy, and I think you should not be too busy for yourself. At least give yourself 2 minutes to enjoy your purchase. Okay. That's the whole point of this class. Okay. That's one way. That's topical and aromatic. You can also put any extra on the back of your neck, pulse points inside the wrist, inside the elbow is the quickest way to the heart, 18 inches. Bottoms of the feet is another way to put them on topically. So aromatic is through the nose with cupped hands. Topically is just putting on your skin. You can add fractionated coconut oil with your drop of essential oil, and all that does is it holds the oil onto the skin so that more of the oil is absorbed. If you put it on neat like I did, some are going to flake off in your walking diffuser, and people are going to compliment how wonderful you smell, and it's a great icebreaker because you can say essential oils. You want to try some? The third way to use this, you can take it internally in your drink. You add 1 drop, just like you added the drop in your hand, or you can get yourself some veggie caps, either from doTERRA or Amazon, that has vegetable capsules or gel caps. Just pull it apart like that, and then again hold the bottle over until 1 or 2 drops falls in there. Then you put it back together, pop it in your mouth, and you take it like a supplement. But make sure it's got supplement facts on the bottle. That's how you know you can take it internally. Another way to take it, this is total optional. You don't have to do this because it can be, if you're not used to the flavor, the taste of these oils. This one's going to be very earthy, like I just swallowed a tree, but I'm a huge fan. I've been doing it for so long now that it doesn't really bother me anymore. So very quickly, 1 drop under the tongue. If 2 falls, that's okay. Just means nobody needs it. So yeah, it does taste like bark if you're not a fan. We can also chase it with water. I have tea. I'm just finishing up my tea bowl. So that's another way to take it. Okay. Now, when you're diffusing aromatically, maybe your kit came with a diffuser. This is the old Petal. There is going to be an indicator in there and where to fill the water, so it takes all the gas out. You want to use distilled water, filtered water. Tap water's fine if you're in a crunch, but I would stick with the filtered stuff because you're breathing the stuff in. You let it run its duration. You pick the settings that you want, and then once it's done, it'll not run anymore, or the light will come off and then turn off again. Just open it up, and it's going to be empty. You want to take a rag or a paper towel and wipe it down for the next use. Guilty, I don't do it every single time. It's okay if you miss one and you put more water in it and you do another round, that's fine too. Then after 30 months, after 30 days, not 30 months. Well, for some people, might be 30 months like myself. You want to clean it out with a paper towel. Then you can add distilled water, white vinegar, and a couple of drops of lemon, and let that run its course. And then that's one way to keep it clean and maintained. So you want to do that every 30 days, and then store it wherever. Or you can use, terracotta, wood, leather products. Those are great for diffusers. And my favorite right now is the bubble. It's not going to do it now, but you just stick the whole bottle right in there, and then it motion detects and it knows when it's coming and going. I think I'm out of oil, and that's why it's not working anymore. But it's super cute, so if you get your hands on one, get it. All right, so that's one way to diffuse. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you real quickly so you can see some other awesome tips and tricks on using your oils. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So if you got a 10 milliliter roller, I don't think I have one right in front of me right now. Maybe your wellness advocate gave you a couple of them that are empty. These are how you can create your own 10 milliliter roller. Grab your favorite oil, whether that's a uplifting like lemon or calming like lavender. If you got the basic kit, and this is how much essential oils you would put in the roller if you're an adult. So 1/3, that's about like 30 to 35, 40 drops ish. And then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. If you got little ones and you want to make rollers for them, then you want to use less. So just use a fourth, which is probably like 15 drops. And then the 2-year olds, you just want like a little, like 2 to 3 drops max, and the rest with fractionated coconut oil. These kids don't need a whole lot, okay? And then when you're diffusing, you can combo your oils, you can mix them up. Um, you don't want to use more than 4 drops when you use a water diffuser when it comes to doTERRA essential oils. Only speaking about doTERRA oils here. The other stuff I don't know because I don't use it. If you're going to put your oils in your water, smoothie, or any kind of beverage, sometimes I put it in beer and wine just to give a nice little oomph oomph. Want to use glass or stainless steel only. BPA free is fine, but I would avoid plastic altogether. So what ends up happening is the oil will break down the plastic. You start ingesting the petroleum from the plastic, and we want to remove toxins from our system that have them in. Now, if you got supplements with your kit or your little collection that you got, you want to start slowly. Take a half a dose. If you got the Lifeline Vitality Pack, comes with 3 bottles, so take 1 pill per bottle. And after 2 weeks, if you don't feel a difference, or you want to, you're like ready to feel a difference and you didn't notice anything, then go ahead and increase it to the full dosage. 2 capsules of each bottle, AM and PM, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or lunch and dinner. It's totally up to you. It's whatever works for your lifestyle. Keep them out, keep your oils out so you see them, so remember to use them. There's cute, affordable organizers for your oils. You can get them at the dollar store. I've got a couple that I got at the dollar store, and it just keeps it all nice and organized. And then keep at it. If you forget a day, it's okay. It's okay if you forget a day. I forget a day all the freaking time. When I'm starting a new habit, you got to give yourself some grace and some patience, because it's going to take 20 to 30 days to form that habit. So give yourself some wiggle room, okay, guys? This is all new for everybody. Okay, now this is a good little chart if you're like, well, how much is too much? Because just like when you buy the stuff at the store, head medicine or headache medicine is what I'm trying to say. It says you can't take more than 6 to 8 in a day of the pills. This is the same thing here. Internally, that's if you're going to put in your smoothie, your drinks, your beverages, food, whatever. You just want to do 2 to 4 drops per dose, like if you're going to do that one time. And then in a 24-hour period, you don't want to do more than 24 drops. Oral is like doing it under the tongue. You don't want to do more than 18 in a day. And then dermal is putting it on topically, okay? So you can take a screenshot of this, and then you can have it as a reference in your pocket when you're on the go, or traveling, or just at home, and you're like, oh, what was that again? Because everybody has their phone on. Now, doTERRA loves to give back to their most loyal customers that see the value in these products that come back every month. They want to give you points back for everything that you purchase. Everyone starts off at 10% when you start your carts, and then by month 13, they're going to increase that to 30%. So you're going to get 30% back in points. It's basically if you like frequent flyer miles, or you're like collecting points from your credit card. It's the same concept. You collect these points, and then you can put that towards any doTERRA product. Most of doTERRA's products. There's some that you can't because they're brand new, so you gotta wait. Eventually, they become available, so you can use your points for them. Use the product. Choose products anytime, 24/7. And you can cancel. You're not locked into this, so don't feel like when you're starting it, you're locked in and you got to spend buku bucks. every month. That is not the case. I'm going to show you, how it works. And you can cancel anytime. It's a quick call to customer service. You just have to say, hey, I don't want to do it. Just make sure you use your points before you cancel. Because once those points are gone, you can't go back. So use those points, get some free stuff. So this is how it works. Any order, any monthly order that's under 50 PV, you're just going to maintain your points and whatever percentage you're at. If you're at 20%, you stay at 20% for however long you're under 50 PV. It could be 6 months, a year, it doesn't matter. You're just going to hold on to that and any points you have. If you have 50 PV or more, and that PV is point value, so for every dollar equals a point value. So if you have $50 in your cart or PV, depending on what you're purchasing, this is going to advance your percentage. So when you get to month 4, they're going to give you an extra 5% back in points. It needs to add up very quickly. You're going to earn your points. So you can have your cart at 50 PV for the rest of your life. Now, if your cart is at 100 PV, you qualify to earn commission. So if you want to earn some coinage, let me know and we'll get you set up. Plus free shipping. So if you don't want to earn any money, you can get some free shipping out of it. For those that have 125 PV or more, doTERRA is going to thank you and give you a free product of the month every month. Every month they offer a free product, but it has to be ordered on or before the 15th of the month. Okay. And then once in a while they do a 200 PV promotion. And this is when you can get your frankincense and you never have to pay for your frankincense. Always get a free frank every year. How awesome is that? All right. So this is what it would look like your first year. If you just did 50 PV, you're going to earn $160 at the end of the year. And then by year 2, because you're at 30%, you're going to earn 240 points. So that could go towards skincare, your favorite oils, or you want to try a product for the first time, and you can use your points for that. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, well, LRP, what is that good for me? Well, you should have gone over 3 health goals in your 101 or the class you went to when you got invited to listen, when you were open to learning more about doTERRA, right? And if you got a kit or you created your own collection, you should have gotten an advanced oil magic book or a Moderate Essential Guide or some kind of reference guide. And in the advanced oil magic, they have a protocol section. So if you would turn to the back of that book, you can find the 3 health goals that you wanted to work on to reach. And you find that, and they list out all the products that you need. So you can set up that you already have, let's say, you got canker sores. You've already got the melaleuca and oregano because you bought the basic kit, right? All you got to do is turn on your LRP, put on some clove. Actually, clove is free this month. We're going to talk about that in a minute, so you can get that for free. So you would turn on your LRP and put in the probiotic complex, and then the next month you would change it out to the Proactive Blend soft gels because you want to slowly introduce yourself to these products. And then the 3rd month, you put in the Digestive Blend soft gels with some thyme. And then, or you could create a 125 PV order this month and get the clove for free. It's totally up to you. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do it. And you're going to reach these goals in 90 days. This is why I care so much about LRP, because I want you to reach those goals in 90 days. And it's totally, you can totally do it. I mean, as long as you're committed and capable, you got this. Okay. If you want to get to the 30% within the year and you're like, okay, at 13th month, I want to be 30%. LLV is the smartest way to get to that 30% within the year. You just put it in the cart and forget it. What is it? It's going to make you feel awesome. I don't know anyone that has started this supplement program and has not felt awesome. Either they didn't finish it and they didn't feel awesome, and you can get your money back. Whether the bottles are empty or full, you can get your money back. So you're not losing anything. You're just going to try to see if they make you feel better. So what's in it? The Alpha CRS Plus is antioxidants, keeps inflammation down throughout the day, which is huge right now because inflammation, we know, causes 36 different types of diseases. So basically what that bottle does, it's got $200 to $300 worth of ingredients that are antioxidant properties that keep inflammation down. So you want that in your toolkit. The Microplex VMZ is your vitamins and minerals. You need vitamins and minerals, especially minerals, for the vitamins to work. Vitamins do not work without minerals, so you might as well get all of it, even if you're just, oh, I'm just taking a little B12, a little B6 here. If you're not taking any minerals to support that vitamin B6, 12, whatever it is you're taking, you're just wasting your money. And I wish people would stop doing that when they tell me that. It's just like, oh, I feel like you're wasting your money. XC omega is omega fatty acids 3, 6, and 9. That's just for happy brain. I'm live. All right, so if that's not where you want to start, you're happy with your supplements, you feel great on your supplements, you're like no to the supplements, start off small, pick a room. Start in the kitchen, you can start removing all those toxins out of your home. If you look in, you don't even have to know what all the ingredients are in those cleaning products, you just need to look for one, and it's called fragrance. It's usually listed at the very end, and there's only two sources where you can get, companies can get fragrance from: petroleum base or plants. Plants are more expensive, which is why doTERRA essential oils, you're going to find people complain all the time that they're expensive. They're really not, because they're plants. Plants are always going to be expensive. I don't know any cheap plants out there. Even if you go to the nursery and get plants, they're not cheap. And it takes a lot of products, a lot of leaves and stems and barks to make a 15 milliliter bottle. So they're not cheap, and they work exclusively with the farmers. I think it's like, did I mention earlier, 98% of the farmers work exclusively with doTERRA, and it's because they grow in these plants at their optimum peak, and then harvest them, and then distill them and ship them here. Tested 54 times. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And it's just a small batch that they're testing out of the big batch, and they're just making sure there's no contamination, nothing in there, just 100% pure oil. So a lot of companies make that claim, but they don't have to have any essential oils to make that claim. FDA doesn't regulate. Bathroom, you can do beauty products, a whole line of that, for your shower. What else? Laundry room. There's a Abode line, On Guard line. You can pick one, see how you like it, and if you don't like it, then try the other one, and then just keep putting them in your cart and switch them out each month, and you start racking up those points so you can get your oils paid for. Here are November promos. So Clove, you will get that for free if you place 125 PVLRP order on or before the 15th of this month. What can you do with Clove? Clove is a natural numbing. It has a numbing agent in it, so when you have any oral problems like pain, you add on a little cotton Q-tip, and you add that, put that on your teeth or your gums, and it's going to numb, and you'll get some relief. You can add a drop to your toothpaste to help clean the teeth and gums. You can add one drop internally for, like in a veggie cap, for cardiovascular support. And it's also known to repel insects. So if you're looking for a natural repellent for those insects, big humbug. And then for 10% off is the Stronger Protective Blend. This is from the kids line. It's like On Guard, but not as intense. It's more formulated for the kiddos, but it works great for the adults as well. And it's 10% off, so you can start restocking on that. Make sure you got that, because flu, COVID, and cold season is here. I've already got it last week. So guess what I was using a lot of? On Guard on the bottom of the feet. And then the holiday products are available, limited time only. Right now, the Malama hand cream and a bar of soap is sold out, but you can still get the 15 milliliter oil. And all the other products. Just go log into doTERRA.com, with in your doTERRA ID number and your password. If you forgot, you just quickly reset that, and you'll get logged in. Okay. Now, if you want to get even deeper discounts, because we talked about getting deeper discounts, I think we did. I hope we did in the beginning of the class. This is how you get even more deeper discounts with doTERRA below 25, more than 25%. So what you'll do is you'll purchase your Live on Vitality pack, or the Meta Power Advantage. or the daily nutrition pack if you're on a budget. Then you could choose up to 3 additional supplements at reduced prices. So you can get your MetaPower products at reduced prices as well. Your PB Assist, Terrazyme. Terrazyme is enzymes that break down the nutrients for happy brain. PB Assist Plus is a dual capsule probiotic so that the probiotic reaches the lower gut where they need to be, because that's where that flora should be, is down in the lower gut. And the Mito 2 Max is for energy, stamina. So if you're feeling a little sluggish, grab a little Mito 2 Max. And then, of course, they got the kids supplements as well if you want to try that. Again, ship them back, the bottles, you get money back. And the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, I'm a huge fan. I get really sore up here at the end of the week. Of course, now that I've taken advantage, I recover quicker, so I have less pain at the end of the week. So I haven't really been needing the Deep Blue for a while because of that. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's it. So that's it, you guys. Let me get out of this. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, so real quickly, I want to show you I got my LRP order today. I'm supposed to come in tomorrow, but the universe helped me out. So I got my nutrition pack. I got my XCO and my vitamins and minerals. Okay, so I've got that for Aaron and I. So on a budget, we got these instead of the Life on Vitality. I also got my Terrazyme, so I got these for $25 instead of the full price. And then I got my PB Assist because Aaron and I are chugging along with that. And then I also got for a discount my MetaPower. We've been out. It's been 2 weeks since we've been out because there's only 30 in here and there's both of us using it. So it's hard to keep stock of these. Come on, Tara, put a 60 pack together, please. I would kill for a 60 pack. So that's Aaron, that deeper discount too. Then my son, he's breaking out. He's such a teenager. He's starting to get some pimples on the forehead. So I got the HD Clear. There we go. Foaming face wash. So he's going to try this for the first time. Because I don't want anything to dry out his skin. Because a lot of the stuff out there at Walmart, Target, I used to use that stuff. I know. Dries out your skin, and so these are all happy ingredients for your skin. So we're gonna give that a try and see if that goes. And because my order qualified, I got a free clove. Like I needed another one. Most of my oils that I have behind me and in the house have gotten for free. I haven't bought an oil in a long time. I just keep getting all the freebies. I mean, I can't complain. All right. So that's it, you guys. That's all I wanted to share with you. I hope this was helpful. If you are viewing this on YouTube, please reach out to me if you haven't gotten started, because I'd love to help you get started. So we can go over those 3 health goals with you, and yeah, and get you started. All right. That's it, you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in, I think it's the 19th. I don't have the calendar in front of me. We're going to talk about MetaPower. And I'm going to share some testimonials. How's it going with Aaron and I? It'll be 90 days. It'll be, no, I'm sorry, 60 days. Yeah, 60 days. It'll be 60 days. So I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more information to share with you guys when we get to that point. Okay, so tune in, see what's going on in our lives. Okay, that's it, you guys. See you next time. Be well. Take care. Bye.